Oh, you Americans and your jingles.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor. And I would sing that still to this day. There's actually a box of Reese's Puffs waiting for me back home. But it'll probably be stale by the time I get
Shout out to your mom. Yep.
No, I bought it on my own this time.
You did?
I do the grocery shopping now.
Look at you.
I'm an adult.
Being all responsible. You pay your own bills as well?
Yes, I do. It's tough.
What about Dota cosmetics? Who paid for those?
Well, me. I don't get that many now. But I'm still waiting. I'm hoping more treasures to come my way. And I will get more ancient apparition items ready to go. Cosmetic game for some of these players is quite good, but the matchups in the lanes are pretty stock standard, I feel like, from what we've seen with these heroes so far.
Yeah, the bottom lane for your Roggy's not going to be a fun lane. Axe position 4, not what you see every day, but it is very strong. I believe Saksa played it one game, probably some others played it as a position 4 as well. I saw carry Axe, I saw position 5 Axe if necessary. Just Enigma is good enough to deal with Ursa in the lane because you can kill those Eidolons quickly, and the constant harassment from Axe and Battle Hunter. I also could see Rude get Berserker's Call at level 2 just to have, even without the point in counter helix, just so that you have extra bit of a control. And he did go for counter helix, never mind that. I thought he might just call him for extra damage that's gonna come out of the Eidolons. It is pretty much unplayable lane for Ursa. He's definitely gonna need to recover in the jungle. And speaking of recovering in the jungle as well, I'm a little worried for Doom in this lane. Even though he's very strong in the safe lane. Paired up with the strong lane, paired up with the Dark Willow, but this is also Troll we're talking about. Usually this hero doesn't lose the laning stage.
If you had to give percentages early, I almost want to guess. I feel like you're going to say 65-35 Spirit.
For this game?
Yes.
This Enchantress is a bit for me still. I have to read how good the hero is. I've seen some, but I also want to see more. Like, this hero was really, really good. Radiant wins 0, overall wins 1 out of 3 games, so nothing too crazy. We might push it to 25 or 50% win here.
That is the quick math. Very good math. But for right now, things stay pretty quiet. Mid's the real matchup of my eyes. As you know, I'm curious to see how this game goes for Laurel. Definitely one of his best heroes that he's going to be on for this game. And you're up against the Pangolier. I feel like your life should be a little bit easier this time around.
For sure. You also have the backup of Global Silence if necessary, maybe Black Hole and they group around you. In terms of control that they do have, Diffusal Blade is very annoying, so is Rolling Thunder. Later on, Dark Willow with the Bramble Maze, Cursed Crown, maybe a setup with the Yule Scepter. It's always going to be a threat, but this dude has mostly been begged to deal with Yatoro because they know that the carry-to-carry matchup is not the greatest for Ursa, so they wanted to sway this matchup into their own favor. But again, Yuragi is straight up not having a good time in this bottom lane. 17 and 6, still sitting at 15. Once Axe gets level 3, I want to see if he decides to put the or if he wants to play off the back, lower the cooldown by 5 seconds. Reach that damage, Yatoro.
In trouble. No wonder this. Ari actually, he's getting low. It was first one for Kaori, and now Ari trying to fight back. But he'll die. That'll be some brain drain. And boom, just not getting enough damage on either of these heroes. Has an Infernal Blade Scorched Earth at 10, but Yatoro might just run him down. He is trying to get away, but that is not looking likely. Can he get the distance? Oh, yeah.
He has the access ready, so he's fine.
Turn around, Infernal Blade? No. Tried. Couldn't get it. Now has those infused raindrops, and what looked like a potential double kill in that top lane for NAVI turned into 2 kills for Spirit.
Not too bad, but still, them getting first blood in the bottom lane. Kaori was the one who got it. Rue, yeah, he did put the second point in Battle Hunger. It is an insane amount of damage. You also have those 2 Ring of Protection, so the damage is going to be even higher. And also very good in this lane. You're playing against Ursa, playing against Enchanters. There is a lot of physical damage early on that you want to soak up.
What's the Ursa build? Is it just standard? Stock standard?
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Doesn't really
much from Ursa.
Right. They're gonna die. They're gonna go in the jungle way, but not anywhere worthwhile. As Mamushka gets that kill, and he's got another on the brain drain. Nothing Kaori can do in that situation, but it leaves Yatoro vulnerable. And boom, we'll get a kill out of the Troll Warlord.
Yeah. Navi's carry usually is all about your agi, but in this one, more about your int. If you're playing against Silencer, if you're getting brain drained early on, you're not going to be able to get many spells up. Like, it really hurts Ursa. This is not the smartest fella in the Dota scene.
No, not really. He'll be working on his own list of items. He's got 22 items queued up for the moment with that. It's 14. You heard the delay and you just had to laugh. You could have just let me do some slower addition, right?
No, I'm just laughing that the players are putting so many items in the quick buy.
Oh, thank God. I outed my confidence on my lack of math, though. Rolling Thunder coming through, and now Rue is an axe, but also, you know, he isn't really the core. He's killing the axe. It's all right. They will get collapsed, and that's where the big money comes in. To slow down this Enigma, Kaori dies. Another kill from Aposhka, who's continuing to brain, continuing to drain, and gets another +1 as Collapse gets credit for the kill on a heart.
9 kills in 7 minutes. We do have a game where like lanes opened up real nicely, and it does allow for both teams to play aggressive. We saw the move that they made on Yatoro. Now the Poshka, you want to be active as much as possible. Rue, level 4 on his axe. And also the reason why axe is popular, because you're building into these ring of protections. Burn of Shadows is kind of a natural build-up for you, but it does allow you to get extra bit of a heal, extra bit of a damage. You're playing off your battle hunger rather than using the call. You can also stack nicely in the triangle. You can also get a good amount of farm. If things are not going your way, let's say you have self-sustainable offlaner like Enigma, you can definitely farm some of these camps because you have so much armor, not really taking too much damage. Again, Yuragi's again in the bottom lane. I think he needed to go to the jungle maybe even a minute and a half ago, because this is straight up not fun for him. It is fun for the viewers to see Ursa die multiple times in a row.
Is under attack.
Slowing down, boom. Kaori's gonna come through. They'll try to find Yatoro as
We already have that. We already had that thread earlier today with those sounds on Reddit, Benjamin. You don't have to moan.
That was a great juke. That was more of a gasp. I went, oh!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Right through the trees. You know?
Yeah, tower gone in the bottom lane. Collapse. Managing to get the last hit, I believe. And Larva is continuing to farm up on the other side of the map. Collapse is the big one. Black hole is ready. That's happening. Also, like we talked about Storm getting the free entry to the fight. I'll have the global silence. The global silence is ready 9 minutes in. We'll have the same thing with the black hole.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They can move towards top. See who they can catch. Maro and Maposhka. Do they use the global silence just for Kaori? They might use it on first jump, so...
No, not on Kaori.
They shouldn't, but maybe they just, you know, sometimes you're a silencer, you just let it rip. Just in case, but now with Boom showing, global silence gets committed. Yatoro's gonna go through with this. He's also got some help from Rue, and that means Boom is dead. Kaori on the run, but the call connects. This should be a second one here. Level 6 for Rue, so no point, but that's another +1 for Aposhka. He is already sitting at 7 brain drain, 10 minutes in. Black hole.
TP wants that in.
He TP's in for the +1. That's well worth the value of a TP.
Is under attack.
Why not? These are not the heroes that have the biggest mana pool. Ursa lost 2 already.
Gotta cue that shard up immediately. Try and grab yourself some extra. Doom on to the Storm.
Should be enough to grab the kill there.
Should be. Still dead. Bowling Blade came in through first to kill off Boom, and now they get anything else. Rolling Thunder gets committed. Rue trying to go over to this Ancient stack, but with Copy coming in with the Swashbuckle too, they'll get the kill on a Rue.
Meanwhile, the mid lane collapse.
Radiant's middle
Trying to
tower
get to tower,
has been
Kaori.
denied.
Even with all those
Radiant's
Eidolons,
top tower
manages
is
to
under
get
attack.
denied. A little too deep there. I also thought the Storm might try to run away so that he doesn't get the XP before he dies. Man, this is the dream silencer game. Mikoshka moving from lane to lane. He's been involved in all 10 kills, killing 9 brain drain out of the 10 kills.
Wow.
Dire's top tower
Gotta switch
is
the
under
build-up.
attack.
Come the core. This is quite the amount of brain drain, and we need more. Hey, Maposhka.
He's gonna die.
He's hustling. He wants to get this +1.
He's dead
Wait,
anyway.
wait, please. All right, I'm here. I've been waiting all that time. +1 on the brain drain.
Infinite scaling lineup. Axe getting all that extra armor, and Silencer getting all that extra int. Yori is level 6 here. He could still die. The damage over time is insane. Battle Hunter is level 4, and then you have 4 points in Arcane.
Waits for his moment, blinks forward, looks over at Boom, but Poshka not getting too heavily because he just wants the brain drain. He's off to the side. Here's the kill on a Boom, but looking for Kaori. It's Pro, not going to kill him.
But we didn't.
He's all right. Well, he got the double kill. He collapse. Almost Silence gets committed. Yatoro going to try and hit down out of this Pangolier, but they'll have some cover from Kaori. They'll also have the Dark Blue. They'll look for the Bramble Maze and the damage in Uragi gets the kill onto the Troll.
I guess he didn't see him uphill, so didn't stop Rolling Thunder from going off with the global silence immediately. But these are the type of fights that you want to take early on with Team Spirit's draft. Labs did have Blink Dagger ready, but Black Hole was on cooldown, unfortunately.
Just a little bit more time. Terrorize that lands with Ari. Oh, dead. Maposhka now on a mega kill streak. 12 brain drain.
Mana boots, level 9, and sitting on 1,000 gold, 13 minutes in.
You blew it!
It's just so.
I mean, it's really starting to add up. Can they see the damage? I think the highest damage is going to be Axe and Silencer in this game.
It might be. And the brain drain is adding up. It's not like it subtracts, so. Got that smartness. You add 1+1. That's the easy addition. That's the quick math.
Yeah, you were so happy.
Once you start getting 3, you lost me.
Yeah, 8,000 damage coming out from him. The highest damage, and Axe very close. 6,000 damage from him.
Ursa's almost got this Battle Fury. Similar timings. Oh, Maposhka here again for another +1. Certainly. Kaori, though, healing. Silence and running. They've got the Malefice, and
Once the heal is out, you're gonna die. And way too much damage.
all thing. You want to get it wrong? There it is. +1. And some more coats of 1. They should have got Legion on this team, too.
Legion punch. What else do we have? We had Plague before, I still remember, with
Back
the
in the
permanent
day.
damage.
We want more, though. More infinite scaling. Does Storm technically count?
Yeah, Storm counts.
Galvanized stacks?
Yeah.
All right. Just stay alive.
Radiant's top
So we're
tower
going
is
into
under attack.
BKB after this Battle Fury. Crimson Guard for Boom
Dire's
is the
bottom
name
tower
of the
is
game,
under
and a
attack.
Midas for Collapse post Drums Blink. So expecting this game to go a bit
Radiant are
longer.
scanning.
Yeah, they have no
scanning.
tower damage on the side of Navi. Doom doesn't deal it, especially if he goes for auras. Carry Dooms, they do deal it with AC, with Echo Saber double hit. They can definitely deal damage. They make the Alpha Wolf as well, so they have some damage. But with Ursa, Ench, Pango, Darkolo, and Doom, they really don't have much. So Spirit, thinking that this game, if it's going late, they want to prepare for it. Can't really blame him. Midas is on its way.
Invisibility.
Really pumping up that gold, looking for the first blink. Yuragi was very patient on when he wanted to fight. He went blink, and then BKB and Basher starting to get involved. We'll see how long he's willing to wait this time around. Just to avoid Laurel, who's coming over, and he does have an Orchid. He's also still working with Roaming Curio. Orchid, and now the pullback. This should be an easy kill. Another +1 from Aposhka.
16 out of 16 kills from the Aposhka. Here he comes. He's about to steal even more.
Just standing there, menacingly waiting to get +1. Another +1.
15. This has to be the highest.
At 16 minutes.
I mean, I wouldn't even blame him if he
Started to build core items.
Yeah, no, he just picked up the shard straight away, considering how he's playing. But this is the Aposhka. Like, this guy usually is very selfless. He gives all the farm to the others. But I do remember one game when he was playing Jakiro with Octarine Core Lens Refresher. Pretty much solo carried that game. It does happen.
Do you have an Ags in that game?
Do you have ads? On Jakiro? Yeah.
I think I remember that game. Yeah, I know exactly the game you're talking about. Quite strong from Aposhka. Now he's going to do it with the brain drain. He's going to make sure everybody around him on the other side is stupid. Low on that mana, on that int.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They lead Rue trying to find an opening, and now Kaori moves forward, but collapsed when Mouth is on.
Boom Doom with Crimson Guard. Good against Troll, good against Eidolons. Great way of tanking things up.
Top tower is under attack.
Froggy trying to make something happen in the top lane, but there is global silence. Aposhka doesn't have TP available. Maybe this time they're like, Aposhka's not there. Let's take a fight. Let's try not to lose int. But instead, they go inside the Roche pit. This could be really base. Collapse is coming.
He's got Black Hole ready. They've got Blink Call. Fail. That's gotta happen with a pickoff. That with a global silence would mean there is no way to really get out of that. To be put immediately in the event horizon. Will be Solar Crest for Silencer. And collapse. But the global
Very nice terrorize. Great timing.
3.
We're in global.
Versus still wants to go in. He's running forward. Doesn't make the jump. Aposhka can
I
be
don't know.
by.
I still don't know if they can take this fight. Amplified damage.
It's risky.
Onto Storm. He still has Shield Rune as well running. And there's also Enigma with the Blink Dagger and the Black Hole. Not too many ways to stop that Black Hole from going off.
All right, they back up. Boom looking for the blink. Dagger for Ursa is not what he's going to go.
They are getting scouted by this observer board. They know. Laurel,
Poppy in trouble. Rue is here. Battle Hunger. And there's the trouble. Rue goes in, but they'll use the Doom.
he was thinking Pango. I want to save him. I don't want him to get done. Not sure if the Doom was necessary though, especially with Kaori getting close with overprotective wisps.
I do like to move in with the Tumblr's Toy into a two-man call.
Nice try, nice try.
Not quite getting it though, and Yuragi again now. Thinking about maybe now that you've got this axe, can you go for Roche? But he's not.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let down by the odds.
He's still involved in every single kill. It's a big number, 17 kills.
5-0 and 12 for this guy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There's a lot of farm too with that sword crest already finished. Refusal for copy. Axe. And now fighting the Enchantress, but as the old number if necessary. Sword crest in now. Multiple times also been the trigger. How long are they going to commit for this Enchantress? Still waiting for their moment, and eventually Arnold kills off Taylor, and they go right into Roshan.
Seriously, guys, right in front of my mom, right in front of Roshan. And this is going to be the easy pickup for them. Well, so they can take this Roshan, and they can take it away from Ursa. Those heroes that love to have agents so he can control the game. And let's see if we can inside Laurel, Stormtrooper. The second one maybe belongs to Troll if they want to siege the high ground with it. Now it's going to be Laurel. Laurel having a really good game.
BKB for Yuragi is completed. Next, Dasher. The laundry list is all queued up.
Switching the order this time, seeing that there is Global Silence, there is Orchid on Storm Spirit, and also Yule Scepter on Axe, meaning that with just the point daggers, he wouldn't be able to deal damage.
Think about the Terrorize, but now they're going to work it. Malphus, Global Silence coming through, Copy in a little bit of trouble with the Orchid burning him, but not doing a lot just yet. They'll commit the Black Hole again, go to the Pangolier, +1 from Avoshka, and now they'll ball for more. They'll find Kaori, Tumblr's Toy from Rue to get some space. To find the as they kill off this Doom. Kaori will still continue to run, but they've got that call. They will continue to put the damage on through the overprotective wisps of Kaori, and eventually Culling Blade him and give Maposhka the double.
They don't have enough damage. Also, if they want to be starting the fights when there is Global Silence available, they just can't. There's way too much protection on their side. Collapse is starting to scale as well. He is bringing a big item on the courier. That's his BKB. 9-second BKB. 22 minutes in on Enigma. Usually Enigma nowadays, they don't build into these like items that scale really well, especially at the start. It's more about the auras. You get obviously good amounts of guard, spirit vessel on Enigma. Drums, even upgraded drums, but this time around, he wants to scale. He knows that with the backup from the Global Silence, he has a pretty free entry to the fight.
These NAVI are really going to have to be the aggressors, right? And find an opening for a pickoff and then go from there, because, I mean, there's so many ways to start the fight in Spirit. The protection from Global Silence is going to make it so hard for them to react. 10k lead already. I just want to say, by the way, Yatoro, he's got himself BKB. He's almost got the full Sanjinyasha, the Battle Fury and the Phase Boots, and he still has 22 things queued up on the shopping list. Oh, he's thinking about the future.
It is a lot. I don't think he's going to be able to buy all these items, considering that this game is looking very, very rough for NAVI. Ursa is countered. They don't care about status resistance. At least Black Hole doesn't care. If you get rooted down by Troll, eventually you get rooted. You're going to die. We also have BKB coming out from the Global Silence, coming out from Axe. He does have a Blink Dagger available now. Rue is really farmed.
Yeah.
He's catching up with Rue.
Got that shard from the Tormentor, so that's boosting it up a little bit. Shard for Silencer, by the way. So now the numbers will go up quicker. I'll have to do a little bit harder math, but I can do it. Even though the answer is right there on the screen anyway for me. Battle Hunger, Malphus, and Maposhka here, ready to collect his brain drain tats. Cluster. Immediately this shard paying off. Is that
He brought his own shard.
Yeah.
He had enough.
He's got it ready to go. By the way, Ag's flying out for copy.
Still doesn't have any dispel mechanic. That's the problem. If he gets initiated on, they really don't have any saves as well. So whoever gets jumped, and you have 8 jumpers pretty much, or you can have Troll running in with all this move speed, phase boots, Sanjin Yasha. How do you protect yourself, Rue? What about getting the jump in the bottom lane?
Are scanning.
By the way, Boom has died 5 times, and you look at his mana, 555 is not a lot.
Yeah, for Doom, it's all about the same numbers. This is the 666 guy,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
but didn't lose too much. I mean, he also didn't build into any real mana items. I guess he didn't die. That's like 5 times the Silencer, because Silencer has been involved in every single kill.
Yes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It'll hurt even more if he dies now on the shard. But he's got congregations in the team. What he's trying to use.
That's extra heavy mana.
A lot of
Dire's
mana
middle
to
tower is under
use,
attack.
especially with
Radiant's
200
top
from
tower
Doom
is
to
under
start.
attack.
There's 470, 545. Yeah. So he has 10 extra mana.
He was a little quicker than me. I got quiet because I was carrying the one.
If he gets a BKB, well,
He may not have the mana for everything. Now he's over. But now he's got 715. So that works.
he's fine. He can
He
use
picked up the
his
extra
spell.
mana from the Gunpowder Gauntlet.
He can use his spell more than once. Maybe we're gonna see double Infernal Blade from Doom. Scary.
So that's expensive.
Radiant
Flies for his mana pool.
Oh, Rue's in a good
Rue.
spot.
Well, what can they do with this? Poker isn't exactly on the money. Rue's still running away. They're going to take it. They'll get the kill to the axe. And now, to the side of Spirit, the axe throwing back. They're going for Uragi. Already pops that ult. That is a very early ult from Ursa.
Yataro's hasted pretty much. He uses phase boots, he gets soul crested.
Global silence though, black hole on the 2. They've got the catch, they'll get the kill and a boom, and Uragi Yatoro gets the double. Find themselves even more. Kaori is on the run, but Baposhka is here, and he's the one you have to worry about, because when he's there, he's involved in every kill. And make sure you don't get away. 31 brain drain.
Again, every single kill he had involvement in it on Miposhka. And he's just sneaking to the bottom lane.
Radiant's
Not
middle
getting out of
tower
this
is
one.
under attack.
Another +3, right? There it is. He's in the range, gets the +3. He's at 34. I mean, they got that double black hole, and that landed onto Boom and Uragi. But really, Pushka's just interested in your intent. He gets the +3. He's at 34. The brain
Radiant's
drain
top tower is
feels
under attack.
like it's a lot at this point. I think this is a high number for brain drain.
It definitely is. I mean, we were doing math on what Doom used in the fight. He can't really use much.
Down to 679 now.
This is a big kill if they can get it, but he is speedy.
He's fast. They've got the ball. And now, can they get the damage? Keep their attention on the room, but again, that's just the support axe. All lightning across the map looking for copy. They get the kill with the Pangolier. They don't quite have it just yet, but Kaylor's getting spied by Yatoro. The dark hole, they go hunt Yatoro. They get the go to Kaylor, who was BKB being popped by Boom. That was Orchid on the hole. 2 heroes dead, and Boom will fall 2. That's going to make it 3. Looking into the vortex, pulling in Uragi. They are just going past the tier 3. He will pop that. He is on the run and will get back into the base. They chased him all the way.
Radiant's top
It
tower
might be time to call this game. They have no business left. They can't really punch back.
Radiant's structures
We haven't seen Ursa deal damage in the fight. Doom as well. They try to kill Yatoro, but
Radiant's top
he's
tower
speedy and he loses fight. Close to your base against Ursa. Black Hole's coming off cooldown. Yeah, that's the damage numbers. Ursa lowest gonna learn you are not winning this game. It's just you need to. I think you need to be mentally ready for this game. You had a great game.
And Dick, but gets the global silence off. That's actually a 6 times spree because I believe. They still do not have your eyes. Kaori's on the run for Yatoro. The buyback committed from Copy. Can they get a kill here on Yatoro? They're still trying to hold on. Laro's dead. Copy got that one. The gem's going to be on the deck, and they look over at this troll. So now Ari, Kaori, and Copy are all chasing, but he is just too quick.
All right, not too bad of a hold. I think the problem is they don't have these here. They don't have these repositioning tools or anything like that. Sure, you have Doom, maybe with a good Rolling Thunder, but it's what does Gaben say? Or what probability? I feel like this is gonna be 5 to 7%, maybe less.
I think it's 5. It is a 90. Oh, now 6. A little bit of a hold. That gave him a 6% chance. Never tell me the odds. Might just take it. If they, it starts with a kill on a Yatoro if they can get it, but this is not easy. I don't even think he's the one that they're looking at.
He
might go for collapse, and that could be a problem. Global silence on cooldown for 15 more seconds. Still a minute and a half on that black hole, so it gives them the opportunity to go for Roche.
They want to go for the full wraparound. Drawing on a minimap.
But
Black
it might
hole
take them too long when
is not available at the moment. They can still take
it. Global silence, it comes through, but they get the Aegis into the hands of Yuragi. They'll look over and really should be able to get 50 on to Axe. They do. Still going in. They should be able to get killed and tangle here. They'll find themselves and get a third as they also find Ari.
It says a lot about the state of the game where Troll is attacking you while he's doomed, and he doesn't have Aegis at this point. Level 25 now, rolling axes, pierces, instead of going for battle and strong dispels. There's not much to dispel, like in terms of stuns, maybe Rolling Thunder, Curse Crown, but he can also dispel some of these things faster. Like really good, but last tier 3 towers that they just killed. Other buildings are also open. No blip after this one.
Shooting up. Trying to force out the GGs. Great. Andrew's down. Kaori. Boom's trying to do anything he can, but he does not have to. They've got the ball to lock down this Doom, kill off Boom, and he is dead for 50. Even with this Aegis, they're going to call GG. Game 2 goes to Spirit. Game 3, which is not uncommon for NAVI so far in this event.
Very clean game.